Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and in front of you here I have three of my pocket organizers, and the reason that I'm showing you these is because they have one thing in common, and that is each one of these has an O Pen Mini in it. If you guys are not familiar, the O Pen Mini is Olight's kind of small little pen, and they've quickly become my favorite pen to carry in my pocket organizers here. So obviously, as you can see, this purple one here is to kind of match the purple there. I have an orange one here, and basically this is a bolt action pen. So it's a small little pen, it's about a pocket clip, and then you just use the bolt action to kind of have the tip come out there, and then you can use it. Now I like these because they're super fidgety, but also because they're nice and small and they fit really nice into the majority of these pockets. I have a red one over here to kind of match the red theme of that one, and again I have these in a bunch of different colors, and they quickly become my favorite kind of small go-to pen. Now the reason that I'm doing this video is because recently Olight had a sale. And this month's sale for the month of November, kind of Black Friday sale, things like that, they introduced a new item, and that was this right here. This is the O Pen Mini 2. Now, if you guys are familiar with Olight, you know that they tend to build on products that are very popular or become go-to for a lot of people. So it was only inevitable that they would upgrade the O Pen Mini, and this being the O Pen Mini 2. Now this particular one is just a standard black color, but they did offer the O Pen Mini 2 in a couple different choices. Primarily the regular ones, they were available in two colors, and when I say regular ones I mean just like this one where it comes with a single pen. So it was available in black and also in OD green. So I ended up picking up both of these. Now this is going to be kind of like my first impression on these, so I'll go ahead and start with the black one here. One thing I did want to note is, if you notice, a lot of Olight products have the description and then the color that they are. So this one says O Pen Mini 2 OD green, but this one just says O Pen Mini 2. It doesn't say like black or anything like that, so that was interesting. So let's go ahead and open it up. As I mentioned, this is my first impressions on this. I am just hoping that it's just as good as the original O Pen Mini. It just gives you a little bit of information as far as how to use it, and then in the back you have some spare accessories, because the big thing, and then obviously this is me seeing some reviews and stuff like that already on there, is the pen actually has before that it says please remove the protective film before use. So the O Pen Mini, the upgrade that they've done to it is, besides aesthetics and stuff like that, is not only do you have a pen, but you also have a built-in pencil. So let's take a look at the pen here itself. So you have this nice aluminum body. It is, I can tell you from holding it in my hand here, a slightly bit longer than the original one. Actually, let's grab this purple one so we can see it. So yes, so as you can see, if we put it tip to tip, it's just a little bit longer, maybe half an inch longer at the top there. And then also, instead of having the cutouts kind of go like this, they go straight down. So you have a larger one, kind of medium one, smaller one, and a little circle at the bottom there. All right, so aesthetic-wise, that's one of the main differences. Also, the pocket clip seems to be a little different. As you guys can see right there, this one has the little kind of tip at the end there, versus this one is more of a hollow and it's thinner clip. It seems to be a little bit wider also. All right, but as I mentioned, not only do you have a pen, so if you see the bolt action here, instead of it just being, I'm going to keep referencing this one, instead of just being like this, where it just comes one way and then the tip comes out, you have where you can go down and over, and then tip comes out. And whenever you purchase a new one of these, you'll have like this kind of little wax or rubbery thing that protects the tip or doesn't let ink flow, and I'm guessing that's for transportation purposes. So you just take that off of it, and I'm already kind of drawing on my finger there. Okay, but you have the tip. So I went down and over, and then if you go back up, you go right to the middle. But now if you go over and up, you see right at the top there you have your pencil tip, and it's kind of pointy, so it's just pencil lead will, right here on the side of the box here. And yeah, it's just if you wanted to write something. Again, this is probably not the best way to describe this, but as you can see, it's basically just writing like if you were writing with a pencil. So there it is. That is a cool new feature of the O Pen Mini 2. And we'll go ahead and retract that again. So it looks like it sits there in the middle. So okay, you just got to make sure that you kind of bring it over to the side when you disengage the pencil. Okay, and then what these accessories were is extra lead, just the lead that you would have for the pencil up there. So that is interesting. So here's the hole where that pencil lead is coming out of. I don't like that it's exposed like that. Kind of lends itself to have dust or lint or whatever get in there, but again, only time will tell with carrying it. I like that it's a little bit longer. It does feel a little bit better in the hand. Now, obviously, the size of these pens are not designed for you to write out, a long letter or anything like that. This is perfect for if you're going to the groceries and you're crossing off, things off your grocery list, or if you're just jotting down a quick note or something like that. And just taking this, there you go, jotting down a quick note, then this is what what this pen is intended for. If you have to sign your check because you just ate something, perfect for that. But obviously the best thing is that they're nice and thin, and they slip into the majority of these kind of little pocket EDC carriers very, very nicely. So you can see that one right in there, and then we'll take this red one out. And we'll slip this one in there as well. So again, fits in there very, very nicely. So this is the black one, and I will be using a lot of these. So let me go ahead and open the OD green one here so we can take a look at it. It should be exactly the same, just obviously in the OD green color. So I will make sure that I keep these extra on the side. Okay, and here is the OD green one. I really do like the OD green color that Olight uses on a lot of their products. It's nice and nice deep green, so it makes it look really, really nice. So we'll take this plastic off of it, and yep, there it is. I'm not going to take the little tip off of yet because I don't foresee using this one just yet. I'm actually going to be EDCing this one just to test it out and stuff like that. But there is the OD green one, and we'll go ahead and keep the tips for that one also. And then again, as I mentioned, the other one, it just kind of shows you how to install the how to remove it and install they're calling it the everlasting pencil. All right, so those are the two kind of basic ones that they had available. Hopefully, as these pick up in popularity and stuff like that, they make them in other colors. But they did have two other things that related to the O Pen Mini 2. And the first one is they had this set right here. So this is, they call it limited edition O Pen Mini 2. And it's just basically, they call it the season set. So they had a couple different colors. So I foresee myself using this one also. So I am going to go ahead and open the plastic here so I can take a look at them individually. But I'm not going to start carrying them just yet. So I'll show you guys inside of the box what it looks like. But for all intents and purposes, it's going to be basically just like the two that I showed you there. But it's a really nice presentation. I can't remember the price point on this, but I figured for what you were getting, I really did like it. So I love the artwork on the front of the box here. This does have a serial number of 4942 on it. And then a little magnetic thing, and it opens up, and it says, thank you for being a part of the Olight family. Your support is why we do this. You have a larger card here, which kind of gives you the same information that the other one over there did. And as you can see, you have 4 different ones, which represent the 4 different seasons. I'm assuming this is some spare tips like you got with the other ones, but you have this silver one, an orange one, this blue one, and then this kind of interesting one that goes from purple to green. So really, really awesome. Awesome look to this one. So I wanted to pick it up because it's 4 completely different colors than the 2 that I have here. These are your kind of general ones, and then this one was the Seasons limited edition set. And then, last but not least, as you know, if you purchase a lot through Olight, when they do their sales and stuff like that, they do have like free items that they'll include, into your purchase. So this time around, they actually had 3 different items that you could get. They had the light strip that they came out with recently that you control through an app and stuff like that. They had one of the keychain flashlights. I forgot what model it was, but then the 3rd item was actually the one that I was hoping that I would get, and I did end up getting it, and that was another O-Pen Mini 2. This is part of their friendship line for 2025. They do this every year. They have different either lights or pens or stuff like that that fall into like this kind of friendship collection, I guess you would call it. And basically this one it's almost like a brass, like a weathered brass look to it, and it does have some characters on the side of the pen right there. I have actually kept all of my friendship ones, the ones that I have actually ended up getting, in the packaging sealed. I don't use them, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. It's just so nice. I don't want to use it, especially because I have 6 other ones now that I can test out and stuff like that. But I did want to go ahead and showcase it to you guys. As you can see from the picture here, it is basically the same thing as this. So you have the pen and then the pencil tip coming out the top. It's just kind of like a special friendship 2020. It does say 2025 on it. Yes. All right. 2025 edition. I didn't even notice that it was 2025. But so this was the other color that was available during this sale for the month of November 2024. So I ended up picking all of the as I saw, all of the colors that were available, because again, I really do like these little pens. I haven't really changed out the cartridges. I think for the most part, when they die, I just end up just chucking it and using another one, because I bought multiple ones of the O-Pen Mini. But for the most part, because I have so many of them, they don't die that often. I think maybe one of them died, and I ended up just replacing it with the same one. I had a double on that color. I want to say it was the red one. And I just put it right back into the rotation. So I'm going to attempt to do the same thing with these. These I'll probably carry more often, just part of my regular EDC, as opposed to carrying it inside of one of these pocket EDC carriers specifically, because as you can see, a lot of these I have set up because of their color for a particular color theme. So that one being all purple, this one being all green, and this one is just a mismatch of I have different things on there. So I'm going to be carrying this one kind of just clipped in my pocket and stuff like that, so I can test it out. I don't really use a pencil that often in my everyday life, so it's something that I'm going to have to kind of force myself to use just so I can test it out and see how it goes. But again, it's cool to have it there. Now I know there's been threads on the Facebook pages for Olight and stuff like that, as far as what would people want to see instead of a pencil tip on there. Some people say like a glass breaker, other people say like a stylus or something like that. I don't know when the last time I used a stylus was. Because everything's just kind of like with your fingers nowadays, but you can. A glass breaker, I think this is just too small to give you enough strength to be able to use it as a glass breaker, and this tip right here will definitely hurt even if you hit the glass and break it, it's still hitting a solid surface. So what I was thinking is, and I know it kind of sounds weird because some of the larger pen, the O-Pen, has a light in it, but maybe like a small little LED light right here, just something small that I can just light up a little area right here if I needed to see something, and then just write. Again, it kind of goes with the whole Olight theme. So, but I do like this new O Pen Mini 2. The size is pretty much probably my favorite thing. I do like the fact that they increased the size on it. The pencil, it's cool, but that's neither here nor there for me. So there it is. I will go ahead and start rotating these two in and out of my EDC, and then see how I rotate the other one if I end up using that set right there. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.